Women and men should have the same right to to be topless everywhere in the world. If men were forced to wear bra, there will be no problem. But men can be topless everywhere, and women no. So that's not fair. That's against the constitutional right for America, especially, but for every modern country where every law should apply the same way to men and women. So either we pass new law forcing men to wear a bra when they go to the swimming pool or everywhere, or women can have the same right to be topless. It's just a question of equal freedom. I see many times topless men, they have more breasts than many women. And they have no problem. Sometimes they have a big breast falling down, and sometimes I see a girl beside, she has almost nothing. Many girls have very, very flat breasts, but they have to wear a bra. And that's absolutely terrible. If it was proportional to the size, then with measure, men with a big breast wearing a bra, and women also, and when they have almost nothing, wearing nothing. It should be equal right for both sex in every part of the life and of the society. I saw recently a woman who had an operation, cancer operation, removal of both breasts. But that's a very interesting case because she has no nipple, so she can go topless. So what is the problem? The problem is only the nipple, but men, we have also nipple. So why can we show our nipple? It's not the breast, it's just the nipple, and women cannot. It's absolutely scandalous. And I see that even some extremist fanaticism, Judeo-Christian fanaticism in America, where they try to prosecute women breastfeeding children because they show their breast, of course, to give milk to the baby, which is absolutely natural, healthy, and normal. And they prosecute these women to give milk to their baby. This is absolutely crazy. So the women and men should have the same right to be topless everywhere in the world. Some people argue that showing the breast can create some sexual excitation in men. So what? So what? I mean, fanatic Muslim country force women to hide their hair and also nose and lips, because also it can create sexual excitation in some men. So what? To have a sexual excitation is normal. That's not opening the door to give the permission to men to sexually assault women or rape them. We have to respect everybody, but 50 or 60 years ago, women in Occidental country did not have the right to show their legs because it was also creating some sexual excitation, allegedly. And now, everywhere in modern country, women wear miniskirt or shorts, and there is no problem. So I don't see why the breast should be treated differently than the lips, which can be very sexual and even more exciting sexually. If you do something like that, it's a very sexual provocation, than the breast, which is just a part of the body, or legs. Or if we really want to go in this idea of hiding everything which can be sexually provocating, then we have to do exactly like the fanatic Muslim country and force people to wear a veil, women, and men, because the breast of men can be sexually exciting for women. So we should do force, and it's the hypocrisy in also Muslim countries, which are the top of hypocrisy in the world. If they want to force women to hide and show only their eyes, men should do the same. Why only women? If everybody have the niqab, where there is a kind of net here, you can see absolutely nothing, why not? If everybody wants to be like that. But men, they want to have to show their face, and women cannot. So it's the same for the pretext that it's sexually exciting and should be forbidden. In the world, you have millions of people who practice nudity in nudist campings, and there is no sexual excitation. People just enjoy to be naked in the sun, which is beautiful. And we have to remember that there was a part of the first Christian people who were Adamite. There was one of their name was Adamite, and they were going in churches totally naked, and all day totally naked, to be like Adam and Eve, and being back to the original purity of Adam and Eve. So it's not necessarily sexual, it's just the pleasure to be pure and naked like children, and to be forever happy and loving our body. Yes, another hypocrisy is saying that children should not be able to see topless women. That's the first thing they see in their life. When they're a baby, they are drinking milk from breast and touching and pushing, and it's very good, and it's absolutely not sexual. So the children don't have any, until the age of puberty, don't have any sexual idea. But the adult who see children watching topless women, they have sexual ideas, and they apply it to the brain of children, which they don't have. And when they reach puberty, they're not anymore children, and it's normal to have a sexual feeling when looking at topless men and women. And it's absolutely healthy to start to have to develop the sexuality in your brain, and to have masturbation at night. It's very healthy, and contrary to what the Judeo-Christian traditions say, masturbation is very good. There is topless organization, but there is also a masturbation month in the world, which I support also strongly. It is in some city like New York. It's very important to say that in New York it's legal for a woman to be topless. In any part of New York, any street, woman can walk topless. It's one of the biggest cities of the world. So some women are disturbed, but why do they look? I mean, if you don't want to do it, you cover it. If you want to be Muslim, you cover your hair, or you can even hide your mouth. It's your freedom. But if you want to enjoy your miniskirt, it's also your freedom to show your legs. And if you want to be topless, it's your freedom. So every individual being is free to have sexual orientation, to be gay, or to be lesbian, or to be heterosexual. It's not because some people have the right to do it that those who are not must be jealous of them. We are different, but what is important is to enforce the Constitution and the legality. Where it's legal, do it. And being topless is a freedom. There is one more time, no reason why men can do it and women cannot. The right to be topless is, one more time, is really a question of equality between men and women. And it fits in a process of emancipation and increasing of freedom for human beings. Liberation of people, men and women, is a necessary revolution. most of the problem of the world come from the Judeo-Christian tradition, especially the Christianity, which really make it beautiful to suffer, to have pain, make sex something bad, pleasure something bad, masturbation something bad, and make people guilty. So they are so much frustrated that they easily become violent, easily go to war, and that's the roots. When people have no sexual freedom, no pleasure, don't enjoy the pleasure to feel their body naked in the sun, they can more easily become violent, and they can more easily create. When you don't love yourself, when you feel guilty about yourself, about your sex, about your nudity, then you develop some hatred for other people. And if you start to love yourself, to feel free, to enjoy being topless or with miniskirt, you don't want to attack anybody. And the self-loving create love for other people and increase peace and love on the planet. This evolution, this emancipation, this equality, most important equality between men and women. One more time, if suddenly every man is forced to wear a bra, no problem, because it's a question of equality between men and women. But it's a very beautiful process. Even men, 1 century ago in modern countries, I'm not talking about Muslim countries, but modern countries, they had to wear long short and long shirt to go to swim in the ocean. And that's very funny. And now, of course, men have a little bikini and have no problem with that. But the emancipation in modern countries tend to go to rediscovering the pleasure, the beauty, the purity of nudity. And more people in the world more and more love this planet, want to protect this planet, protect the ocean, protect the trees, this kind of Gaia new religion where people realize we are one with the flowers, the plants, the trees, the animals, and we need to save the environment that is very important for the survival of humanity. This goes together with nudity. It's like going back to the paradise or Garden of Eden and Adam and Eve naked. The more you enjoy being naked in the ocean, naked in the forest, more and more people in Europe love to do trekking, naked trekking, walking the mountain. That's beautiful, to feel one with nature, with plants, with trees. When you have a lot of clothes, you feel separated. You feel like alienated from your environment. The more you put clothes, especially similar clothes like military people, which is the worst kind on this planet, you start to feel like you have to destroy, to bomb everybody. Naked, you don't want to hurt anybody. First of all, you don't want to have weapons when you are naked. And that's a natural process to bring peace and to feel connected with the universe, to feel connected with the sun, with the stars, with the ocean, with the air we breathe. It's natural. We are not born with clothes. We should remember that forever. And we are the only living species hiding our body. Not one animal do that. It's very stupid. If we love ourselves, then we spread love everywhere in the universe by, when the weather make it possible, of course, when it's cold, better to protect ourselves. But when the weather make it possible in summer, to be naked is a pro-peace, is a peaceful activity and spreading peace and non-violence. The feminine value, the femininity values are the future of humanity. In other words, everything wrong in the world comes from men. So the world couldn't be in a worse state than it is now, on every aspect. Wars, terrorism, violence, pollution, all these things come, all the shit on this planet come from men. They have ruled the world for thousands of years. So I think it's time to give a chance to women to rule the world. It cannot be worse. It's impossible. At least it can be the same, but not worse. So I hope that we give a chance to women to rule the world suddenly. And I'm sure, 100% sure that the values which are very specific to women, loving, caring, tenderness, sensitivity, the positive emotion. You know, women give birth to children, and that's why they don't like to kill or to make people suffer. There cannot be any Adolf Hitler woman. There cannot be any Napoleon woman. There cannot be any Genghis Khan woman. Only men are like that. So I think it's time for women to say suddenly, wait a minute, man. The shit we are living now with polluted ocean, polluted air, polluted river, poisoned food. Wait a minute, this is your world. We want to change it. And so the women of the world should suddenly take power, use democratic way or others, and suddenly make a world revolution, create a world government of women who say, it's enough with your shit, man. Go to play cards, go to play soccer, let us rule the world. I am sure the world will be a much better place.